Yo, what's good?
Yo, yo, yo.
What up?
What up, man?
Much. So let's talk about that. Florida rapper Julio
Julio.
Julio was shot yesterday on his birthday.
Hey, man, there's not a lot to say there.
He wasn't shot on his birthday.
No, I think what happened was his birthday was like Friday or something, but yesterday was the day that he went out with everybody.
What's crazy is like I had basically heard him before. I seen like interviews and stuff with him on it, and I just wasn't connecting him to that. What's that song he remixed? Talking. He said something about somebody named Corbin or something, but it's like a TikTok song or whatever. But like, I'm just doing more research on the situation. It's just like, damn, he had a whole like career basically mocking the dead. You know what I'm saying?
A big part of his career, at least.
It's just like it's crazy. Just be random to hear this news. Like, damn, just out of nowhere. Shot on Saturday.
I wonder what Mr. Charleston White got to say about it.
Oh, he said something about it. I want to play it. We're gonna play this clip live. Charleston White, he said something about it. Um, I think he was kind of harsh on it, but you know Charleston, how he gets down. Yeah, got him body. Yeah, my phone died, but yeah, thought we were gonna play it live. But let's see if you can hear it from my computer. What you been on, man?
Not much. Today we actually drove around and looked at open houses and houses in the area. The plan is to get into some next year around September.
Point of sale makes
Can you
it
hear this?
easy to start your
Yeah.
retail business. All backed by the world's most.
Y'all, they done got that black ass boy. I say they done got that Julio boy. I told them they would go get him. Yeah, no, well, I didn't tell them they would go get him. I just knew they would go get him. Because the boy works hard to get got.
You
Now,
hear
that
him?
nigga works hard to get shot on. Man, they shot his foot off last year, give him that pirate nub. Man, that nigga supposed to still, nigga got his foot shot off, ain't supposed to be bouncing around on his birthday. Man, get somewhere and sit down and rest that foot and work your hips, nigga. Nigga supposed to be fucking. And then I'm thinking, at the Holiday Inn. What the fuck? Nigga ain't no protection on a nigga at the Holiday Inn. They ain't got valet parking. No, man, shit, no, man, that's why I go, man, the Holiday Inn. Man, I guess when you got an entourage of niggas.
But that's the crazy part too. Like you would think he would have like a dedicated one of his homeboys on security or a dedicated soldier to be on 10, you know what I mean? Two guys that watch every car, two guys that stay sober if you're doing something like that. I can't hear you now. I can't hear you. You're muted.
All right, can you
They,
hear me now?
yeah.
Well, basically, that's what I was gonna say. Like, niggas ain't got money for security. Number one. Number two, everybody gonna be high. Everybody gonna be drunk. Even if there's their homies, you see what I'm saying? Like, think about it. They're celebrating a birthday, but not knowing that this is what that's what they're plotting on you on your birthday. Like it was
He
just
made a song about somebody else getting shot on their birthday. That
yeah.
like every birthday you have, I would be in a security vault every birthday I had. Like,
I would be celebrating
Y'all
my
talking
birthday.
about that rapper that
yeah,
Hmm.
just got killed today?
Yeah, he got yep.
I don't know much about him at all.
every single birthday I would be in a fallout vault shelter somewhere. Put the fuck up
Yeah, that's what I'm
every
saying.
birthdays. Just
Based-
surely
I mean, just based on the optics, like we're not think about it. Like, don't let the persona fool you. People don't got the money to pay for the security. People
yeah.
gonna be high. People got to be high on their birthday.
But
Got
that's
to be
all
drunk on
the more
their birthday
that's all the more reason to like
to not do it.
to not be out on social media
The
and
post
out.
notification.
Like,
But yeah, I mean,
so
I hate to see
that
it. Like he's 26 years old. Like, you know
that
what I'm
is,
saying? Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. He was talking. A lot of people say like he had it coming or whatever. I don't know much about it.
yeah. So he made a song. He remixed like "When I See You, When I See You." He remixed that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he was talking about a dude that got shot on his birthday. Um,
That's crazy.
yeah.
That's wicked, bro. Y'all, I was absent last. Well, no, we didn't even do the pod, but I'm helping my sister move. I'm in Nashville, but I did want to come on here and talk to y'all because I miss talking to y'all. Which
Hey,
y'all uh Ish has said, did you talk about the guitar?
no, but we did. I did want to bring that up. So it was like a video of a machine that you put on the guitar that basically made it like you was pressing keys instead of pressing the strings.
Hmm.
Yeah. I
And we
think
had kind of,
it was for arthritis, people with arthritis or whatever.
yeah,
Hmm.
something like that. Like you people who lost the ability to play the guitar.
Hell yeah.
It's like a
And
plug-in.
nah, it's a like it's you got to see the video. They like you can put it on a guitar.
Mm-hmm.
You could put it on any guitar. Basically, you press you press buttons and they do all the work, all the it take three or four fingers to do certain chords. And if
Hmm.
you got arthritis, you can't do it. So all you got to do is hit like one button that says this chord and another button that hit this chord. So now it's like he brought it up. Ish brought it up because he was like it reminded him of the conversation we were talking about AI and hell. Don't let me get that. Don't let me get that guitar.
Bro, that chord is useful. Like, I don't even have arthritis, and like
You know what I'm saying?
I was trying to learn it, bro, and it's just like your hands gets contorted in the most crazy way.
Yeah.
Man,
Like even
I
without
play.
arthritis, it's damn near impossible to hit some
I
chords.
put. I played the violin, and the guitar is harder because it's a little bigger. But
mm-hmm.
you got like that first year of learning, and of course it's easier when you're younger too. But that
Right.
first year when you're young and you really got to get your fingers used to like bending and pressing hard enough, but not hard enough to hurt yourself, but hard enough to hit the note and your mind to know, you know, what note you where to press the note, like all of it. So I could definitely see somebody saying, I want to learn the guitar, but they using that motherfucker as a shortcut. And
If that's like ghost, that's like if you told a guitarist about that, they'd be like, "That's ghost writing."
that's some bullshit. Yeah,
That's the
fucking
equivalent of like
I fucking
somebody writing your
spent my
line.
whole life trying to be this good, and now you could just hmm
Like guitar riffs that are like hard to play and shit because
yeah.
all moving around. now somebody that like is not good at guitar can play something that's like a hard riff to play because of how you would actually have to move your hands.
Yeah. Technology is so double sworded. Like it's so good and it's like so bad at the same time. But like not even so bad. Like it advances it, but I feel like it takes the human touch out of it. Like
A lot of everything.
what Jimi Hendrix was doing, like these were things that probably would you couldn't even scale or put them in quantify them in a chord. So it's like
Right, right.
sometimes a human error makes it like turn up to a
The
whole different,
beauty is in there.
yeah,
Right.
fucking up the chord, maybe being having every part almost right, but just one finger being off to fucking up the whole chord basically by just not having one thing right. Because
Right.
but it's just like I love it. I can't
Well,
wait to see.
bro, I only got a few minutes, so I want to say two things because it made me think of something, and I don't know if you're going to talk about it today. But I watched the Kendrick pop out, and
Okay.
I was watching Roddy, and I know a lot of people feel a way about using auto tune live. Now, I'm gonna try to say this as quick as I possibly can. One, I would rather an artist use auto tune live than to rap over their vocals. That's one, especially if you're an auto tune artist. Two, he was rapping over his vocals and he was using auto tune, but he wasn't even like using it. He was just like it didn't match the key or nothing. I can tell they put, and you know, when you performing like that, you got to have when you
Hmm.
perform auto tune live, whoever's that DJ, because it was a DJ, the DJ controls. He should be able to control everything. I can tell they put that his auto tune on chromatic, which means it was every note being hit. I just was disappointed because in him because he's a real good artist. I feel like, and I kind of been disappointed. He got a couple songs that he's released recently, but in the beginning of his career, those first couple mixtapes were real tough. But I'm talking about Roddy Rich. But Travis Scott is very good live, and I don't know if he's always done it, but there's a lot of videos, and him and Tory Lanez kind of do it. Chris Brown does it also, but Chris Brown can sing live, but they use auto tune live in it and they actually use it like an instrument. Um, so I just wanted to throw that out there. One and two, because I really gotta go. Two, uh I seen Trey and them last night. I didn't know you was at the camp yesterday, bro. And told
Uh-huh.
me you was there. Um so
Yeah,
yeah, I seen a lot of people last night. I just want to say a lot of people paying attention to this podcast and you might not realize it. So, you know, I appreciate you, Ish. I appreciate you, Cody, of course. I appreciate Tori. Um, and hopefully we continue to do this. And I know I be absent a lot because I be so busy, bro. Like it just like I just be busy. So I apologize. Um,
it's all
but
good.
I do appreciate y'all. And I think a lot of people appreciate us, even if y'all don't realize it. But every time, bro, every time I see somebody, bro, that we all know, they mention it. They don't even talk. They say something about my music, but they first be like, bro, that podcast that y'all be doing. They say that shit, bro. Every time I see somebody, bro. So I hope y'all understand what we got going on and what we could go, what we can do moving forward with it.
I feel that. Hey, I know you're running away from that JJ Redick conversation, but we had that in a
I am
different.
not running, bro, and I probably feel the same way you feel about it. JJ Redick shouldn't be the Lakers coach. I
I'm
get
not saying
why he's the Lakers coach.
it's
I
not
you
even.
know, and that shit crazy as hell. I just say that, man. The nigga never coached before.
I'm
And
not.
you know what? He could be one of the greatest coaches of all time. But damn,
I'm
you
not
know
mad
what I'm
that he's
saying?
not coaching no more. I'm more mad that to me it doesn't make sense because you need a coach that can hold those two stars accountable, and he's not the one to do it. Like you
I
see what I'm
I
saying?
think that they think that because he's a player and he's cool with LeBron and he's been like when you watch his media takes he's pro player. I think that they think because he's pro player that he'll be able to take them accountable. But I also feel like he because he's pro player, this might be the year where LeBron's really the coach. That's how I'm seeing it.
That's what I'm saying.
You
Like, And to me,
It's
that's
gonna
not
be the
how you run a
opposite
team. But that gives more power to LeBron. Like he's breaking down barriers. Like if you like it or not, he's breaking down a barrier. He's gonna be the first player that has control over he's a GM. He's a coach. So regardless if I think that's detrimental to the team, I still think that's breaking down a wall that hasn't been broke before. So like I might hate on it, but it's still making it to where one day somebody might be able to do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like to where
for sure.
I just feel
I get
like
that.
he needs accountability. This team needs accountability. They don't need a friend coach. They need somebody
Yeah,
to push them to the next level. But yeah.
yeah. And I'm mad the podcast got to end because I really fuck with their podcast too.
Oh, at the end of the podcast?
I mean, bro, how you gonna have a podcast with your head coach, bro? If they do that, bro, if
He
they
said
do
that.
that, bro, that shit is gonna be crazy, bro. Yeah, bro, me and Brian having a what, bro? That shit would be yo. That's a lot of barriers all at once. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. I love y'all. I got to go, man. I really do.
All right, man. Be safe, bro.
All right, Ish.
Bro, bees, brother.
Later.
Peace, peace. Did you watch any of the Kendrick pop out thing or see anything on it?
I did. You talking about when he was performing?
Yeah, the Amazon thing.
Somebody sent me, and I watched a good couple minutes of it. I was mostly impressed with like the audience. Like I zipped through, like I watched the first little song they was doing, and then I kind of went through to later on. It's a long video that they sent, but like I was impressed with like the crowd going word for word with such wordy songs. Like those songs ain't they're not like
Sing along songs.
they're not sing along songs.
Hmm.
And I've always been kind of impressed by like that on the radio, but like to the point that like the crowd was word for word with the entirety of it. Like obviously they turned up on the parts that were to turn up too, but like they went word for word with him, and that's like tough.
Yeah. I thought it was monumental, you know. I mean, I'm not gonna be super duper prisoner of the moment on it, but I feel like it was good for the West Coast to see that. It wasn't even about Drake, it felt like, but like
Right. But it was to an extent. Like,
the beef itself is what made the event turn up to
right.
a whole new level.
It gave, from what I seen it really gave like a Yeezus event.
I
Very
can,
so
yeah, I was just like, yeah. Hey, it was just funny, you know, he did Not Like Us probably 5 times, 6 times.
that's what I seen. Somebody was telling me that's pretty funny.
Yeah. And it's
And
just
probably word for word every time. That's crazy.
I was laughing at the Drake fans on Twitter and Instagram. They're just trying to find like find their inner hate to find something wrong with it. You know, it's just like
How you feel about one going Delilah?
I mean, I feel like it's dumb. I mean, it's not bad. Like I just feel like off that beef, that may not be the move to make, but like any other time, that'd have been a good move. It's not terrible.
Off that beef, a weird move to make.
Yeah.
Well,
You think that's the perfect time to do it off the beef?
I think that, in all honesty, it was
Did you hear that Sexy Red feature too, where he rapped on a BBL jersey? Did you think,
right. I think, in all honesty, that was the best move that he really could have made. Like, don't. It just kind of played it off. You know what I mean?
but I feel like I don't feel like that's how he really feels. I feel like that's a good way to publicly do it. I feel like he's probably punching air at home. At
Oh
least,
no, he took a L, and like the back and forth has stopped. He'll probably mention it in another hour. Probably
yeah,
get 20 Savage, or maybe get somebody from the West Coast. Um,
I think he got to let it go. I think he can't mention it again, in my
No,
opinion. He can't even
he's
sneak this him no more.
he's sneak disses. He's gonna sneak this in the future. He's gonna get some other way to have a bar about it. Somebody's got a bar for him about it, and he's gonna wait. It's gonna be well placed, and I
It's
don't think he's gonna let it go because he still disses Pusha T every now and then, don't he?
yeah, I'm just like that's literally like the equivalent of okay, like we're all in elementary or like after school care or whatever. It's literally like a you know what I'm saying. You got the guy that he might not even be big or nothing, but like he's the bully. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the bully that's bullying everybody, and then one day somebody fucks him up bad. You know what I'm saying? And like I feel like that person usually doesn't go back to bullying again, right? He
Right?
comes back down to earth, and it's like now he can.
No, but they do.
But it's not even like Debo on Friday. It's more just like I don't know, like you just got
So,
like we all jumped into the brand new
personally,
school, and it's just
at
the
this point, what he's gonna try to do is try to get friends. So he's gonna be friendly to everybody, and then try to. You see what I'm saying? Sexy Red is the industry right now. If you got Sexy Red, you still got the industry. That was a check. That was a big move.
uh-huh.
That was a big move. It meant a lot. It means I'm still cool. See this, guys? I'm still cool. Still got Sexy Red's cosign. So that's that's enough.
Yeah. How much
Not
more
that
time?
enough because I think Kendrick has a hold, and Drake might. This might not be his best year. Like he might not drop again for the rest of the year. He might have to drop again though because
I feel like
I
he
feel
should. I just don't think he should get off.
it's gonna be kind of like what he just dropped and what he's been dropping, kind of like not so serious songs that are just like a flex of my muscle. You know what I'm saying? I can make anything sound good.
Yeah. I just think he has to go. I think he should make some experimental, like, I guess,
And
honestly, never mind, like some party dance music. Like, he can't even, to me right now, he shouldn't even be trying to rap tough or like be rapping about nobody. You know what I'm
he was
saying?
up on what Guam Delilah. He had
Yeah.
a bar about
It's just not that believable right now.
hmm, I think he's trying to prove that he's got it for real.
I don't know
So
why. Like, to me, that's when he was at his coolest when like he was that lame nigga from Canada. Like to me, that's just when I really enjoyed it. Like it's kind of like
that's why he went back to Canada with that song.
exactly. He got to
And
find a home base. He's basically trying to find like a group to back him at that point. But like that's what made Drake incredible to begin with. Like you don't have to be a street nigga for me to like. To me, I like originality. Like if you're yourself, to me that makes you cooler. You know what I'm saying? Like Lupe is not trying to be Chief Keef.
Lupe can't drop again though.
Oh, he's dropping. His new drops ain't bad, bro. Even though we can never be kids again, it feels like when if some of his new shit, it's like kick push. It's that type of sound. Not that level of like song, but it's that sound he was in that he's dropping right now.
I don't know.
You gotta listen, bro.
I don't know. I just certain people have their time. And I don't think Lupe's time. Lupe was like the best of conscious rap.
Yeah. He was like kind of like a Kendrick before Kendrick, but not really. Like Kendrick is like Eminem to me. Like not Eminem. I'm not gonna say that because I don't listen to Eminem, but like
Maybe even Ab Soul.
yeah, Slick. Absol's a better comparison.
And even Ab Soul's run was so short because
His like mainstream run, I guess. Like these people are still dropping. It's just like
through
there's no marketing behind it to where like you care about it anymore. Like
I don't I don't feel like there was marketing behind Absol then. Like
It never was really.
Soul was just spitting though, working spit.
Yeah,
I feel like as a rapper that can rap, you make it hard on yourself.
exactly. Because rapping doesn't always mean song making. And then that's like the dilemma is like you could be a great rapper, but doesn't mean it's gonna be a song. You could just be
Lil
rapping for
Baby
no reason. You know what I'm
has
saying?
rappers that rap like that. They don't have like a Juicy J style where like you can get an Ab Soul feature and you know exactly what you're paying for before you pay for it.
Yeah.
You know,
You
and
know
I
what
think
you're getting when you pay for a Juicy J feature, you can already chalk it. You know exactly what it's gonna be. Like
Lil Baby, Lil
exactly.
Baby, Lil Baby can come back for a run because you can get more of the exact same Lil Baby and just get more of that. He
Yeah.
can freestyle again.
And that's the thing, like people think Roddy Rich fell off, people think Lil Baby fell off. I don't think they fell off. People just think expect them to be making something new. They're going to make the same music they always make. They're going like a Little Baby verse, if you drop the verse, I'm gonna feel like I heard this verse already.
Snoop Dogg is the best example. Not that Snoop Dogg is
You just know what
as
you're gonna get when you get a verse from Snoop Dogg type
you know
shit.
what you're gonna get. You know what you're gonna get. You can very well play it. That's why Snoop Dogg works on a pop song. Snoop Dogg works on anything that you can throw at him because he has that. It can give you that. And I think like the intellectual rap kind of
Yeah.
makes that harder to to have something that's gonna be continuously palatable.
You know Snoop Dogg's gonna give you a for shizzle my nizzle. He's gonna say that in the verse at least once. He's gonna
No,
say for shizzle in every verse at this point in time. He's got to.
yeah,
Yeah, but
in a pattern that could, like, he's gonna give you that. If he doesn't say for shizzle, he's gonna give you Snoop Dogg without saying for shizzle. He's gonna give you all of that. Like you know what you're getting.
are you familiar with verses? Like, remember they did verses like where niggas was playing their music against each other's?
Yeah,
So Elon Musk and X, they just bought rights to verses on YouTube.
funny. He
Uh-huh.
like
So,
he's a player.
so
The
what?
more the more like I kind of like have read about him because you remember I read that like biography
Mhm.
about a couple years ago, and
Yeah,
like just he likes to party.
yeah, for sure.
He likes to party a lot.
Tesla stock recently, like I would say maybe a month or two back, the shareholders were concerned because they said he had drug use issues. So he's a partier, like for sure. And I feel like that's a part to me, that's a part of the brand. I think that's a good part of the brand. Like he smoked on the Rogan show, you know. Like to me, that's not a bad branding in my opinion for him. Like that gives him more relatability to like I guess a younger demographic. Maybe the old people are turned off, like the shareholders, the people that's, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think everyone to an extent would be turned off because you think about it like there are little things that are wrong with the Tesla. Like, have you seen the Tesla truck crushing somebody's finger? So
No.
apparently, the trunk sensor is like not sensitive enough. It's sensitive enough to like notice if your arm is in there, and you know how a garage door opens back up. It'll open back up, but it should be sensitive enough for your finger, but it is potentially like a small hand or a small finger can get closed in there and cut off. Uh,
There are issues. Every day I get on TikTok, I'm seeing new issues. Like somebody couldn't get their charger out, so they couldn't leave. They were stuck because their charger was stuck in the car. So they basically couldn't leave. But like everybody that I'm seeing it, there's a lot of people that's reselling. There's like your Teslas are coming down to under 15K. I'm like, that's good. Now you can damn near you can lease a Tesla for $200 a month. The Model 3, you can lease it with no credit check. You just have to have show proof of a job. I think
A new one?
yeah, the Model 3, yeah, the new one. I'm pretty sure.
Hey man, don't tell me that, man. Because
Yeah,
I got a job.
yeah, I mean, that's not bad, bro.
The
Like,
thing about it is, it's such a crazy trade-off on convenience and reliance. Like, on the one hand, you have this very convenient car. Everything about it is convenient.
except
But
for
the moment anything, the most minor inconvenience is going to be incredible.
exactly. That's the
And
holder for me.
that's the biggest trade-off.
It's just like if you if you yeah, you'll just that's what I'm saying, like not having enough the battery. It's just so many things that happen to do with the battery. It's just like the major thing. You have to find a place to charge. I think that's the biggest thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, if somebody, I saw somebody charging
How would you set your house up to charge it? Can you just take that bitch to the extension cord?
yeah, I think you just need like a three-prong outlet.
No way. So you could just run the extension cord out there. Damn. In that case, not crazy, but there's got to be a way that that's dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you want to connect it directly to like the receptacle. You're gonna have the more extension cords you add to it, the less power you're gonna have. But like, yeah, I mean, I like the idea. It's just we need more charging stations and stuff because I love it. It's
There
just,
are a lot of electric cars out now. A
exactly.
lot.
Yeah.
There are quite a bit. Have you seen the Rivians?
Hmm.
I saw those trucks in Chattanooga the last few times I've been back, and they are hard. Like they are crazy looking.
They
They're
almost look like the Broncos almost.
Range Rover type, the Defender. Because a nice Bronco looks just like a Defender. I don't know who designed what, but the Bronco on with all the specs and everything, they be looking just like Defenders.
So there's an East Hamilton reunion thing. I heard you performing. You performing a song at the East Hamilton reunion.
Oh yeah,
26.
I'm right. I'm right before you. I mean, I'm right after you actually.
Hell
In the
no, brother, man.
and you was performing your newest rap single.
Yeah. When I was at trade thing this week, Saturday, I saw a lot of people. So it was like some people on the football team or whatever. And everybody said they're going. I was just like, I
You
don't
was out
know.
there house.
No, it was just like basically he put on a camp for like high school kids, whatever. And and yeah, everybody was like, yeah, man, you heard about the thing that's happening? We're gonna go. It's like, yeah, man, I don't know, man. I want to. We'll see.
I don't think I'll be in Chattanooga around that time. When is it?
July 26th.
Might be.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that's crazy. Yeah, that was a cool event he put on. I'm like, that's incredible. Like, I feel like when we were coming up, nobody was doing that. Like, I don't know if we had any pros that came from the area for real, but like,
What's
no.
the guy that went to UTK from Uruguay?
Oh, you talking about Smith? What's his name? Yeah, that defensive end, that big motherfucker. Went to Udoa. Can't think of his first name. Jacquez Smith. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he really. I don't think he
Hey,
really lasted in there that long. Um,
one thing I could say though, Trey is a testament to consistency being key.
Bro,
Because
when I saw him, I'm like, bro, like this dude looks the same. He looks the same as when we were in school. I'm like, I just had this thought in my head, like, because he had other pros there. I'm like, bro, they're probably humongous, bro. I'm like, these niggas look like us. They're like our size. Like realistically, like they're like our size. I'm like what they call it? Like seeing them, I'm like squaring these people up. I'm like, these niggas look kind of similar to our size. I'm like, bro, like, yeah, man. When Trey always been like just just next level, like a different he had a different motor to like,
work ethic, man.
yeah, work
That
ethic,
work ethic.
talent too. Like,
He definitely had the talent, but so many people have talent and had talent. Bro, work ethic is what made the difference, man. He never took a day off. He never fucking, yeah, that work ethic. He went to school. A lot of people went to schools, better schools than Vanderbilt.
yeah,
Maybe not a lot of people, but it
yeah,
happens.
yeah, but
That's consistency, man. And he been in the league for
that's what I'm
how
saying.
many
He's been in the league for a long time. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people that came out of chat, like, I don't think Jacquez Smith made it. Like, it's really like a thing to make it past your second
go to
contract.
the league. If they even go to the league, it's not for a career,
Yeah,
not a full career like that.
yeah. I love it. I'm like, man, this is incredible. Like, this is actual inspiration. I was actually disappointed that more people wasn't there. I'm like, bro, you have all them pros that are giving out game. Like, bro, when I tell you we had when we were in high school, I couldn't tell you I saw one pro. I'd never seen a pro. And you telling me a pro? We got 20. They could have been. He had probably 10 pros there. You're telling me we got 10 pros in Chattanooga? I need every nigga from Brandon to be there, every nigga from Howard to be there. Red Bank
Man,
niggas, East Ridge, I should have took y'all. I don't care what star rating you are. You need to come and get education, bro. Like that's real education that like you can't get on YouTube type shit.
man,
But yeah, it was fun. It was
man.
fun just to see everybody. I'd seen the coaches in forever, man. Like literally, I've been back to East Hamilton one time, and it's been 11 years since we graduated. I've been back one time.
That's crazy.
I know.
That's crazy. It don't feel like it's been 11 years since I was 11 years old.
I know. These last 10 years went by quick. From 1 to 11 felt like 100 years, bro.
Man, COVID was the fastest portion of years. From COVID to now was the fastest portion of years.
Yeah, there's so many conspiracy theories. I wish Tori was in here, but there's conspiracy theories about like um, uh, the Mandela effect, like something happened like with the universe in COVID time, and now time is just moving at a more rapid pace. It feels like it's moving at a more rapid pace.
Hey, I believe it.
It'd be Halloween, bro, before you blink your eye. We're at the end of June, talking August and October being right around the corner. But
Man,
yeah, man. That them cabinets been literally, bro. I've been pissed for 2 weeks trying to get these cabinets.
hey, bro, that's the biggest thing of every house that we've looked at.
Is the kitchen.
I hate cabinets.
Me too. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Especially with the amount of space you can fit in a fridge and the amount of stuff that we keep in the fridge now.
it's literally a refrigerator that I'm having an issue with. It's like a closed-in panel refrigerator that giving this
Man, this shit went crazy. Like the next move after that was nasty. But yes, NEE. And if you guys don't believe me, we got in on Stock Sundays. Yeah, I made like 20 racks off this. So the last fall of the wedge, see that? I made like 20 in total. But yeah, I made a lot off this. Like 17K off the last fall of wedge. But I still feel like I left some on the table. You feel me? And I call this exact play in the chat. So whenever I get in something, I'll let you guys know that I'm in it. And you can see right here. I called it right here. I said, bullish divergence haven't failed the RSI or MACD. At first, it was about bullish divergence, and then I said, hold up, another falling wedge, everyone. See that? So one thing about me is learning and earning in the trip. If you guys are interested in following the journey, taking the year with me and watching me call signals and watching the be rationale and watching me teach you so that you learn and earn. So I'm spoon feeding you the plays.
Yeah, man. I'm not. I was watching this thing on stocks for the week. But yeah, man, just doing that, working on that book, it gave me, I was motivated because just of the information that you were sending me, like just reading through it and putting it in its place. Like it's a lot of powerful information that's going to be a part of the book.
Man, uh, very, very, very motivational. I mean, that's the purpose of it. But just a collection of, yeah, I
It
don't
just,
know.
it sounds crazy, but like really just read it. You know what I'm saying? Just read everything that it's in that thread. Like it's a lot of it's just very, very, you would think it's very common sense, but like until you put it into its context, until you um, put it into your personal life and whatever your journey is, like a lot of this stuff makes sense. Just like risk taking, like and being patient too is like so many of these different things. It's like people tell you take these risks.
Patience,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Everybody's like, so what?
patience is a patience is a active thing. Like in theory and concept, you would think it's like something that you passively do, but it's very much active. Like it's very much something that you got to keep going. You have to be patient. Like if you're being patient, you have to continue being patient while you're being patient.
Yeah. And if you're not patient, the universe will humble you and make you become patient. Like they will make it to where you can't even like the only option is to be patient. And that's kind of like why I think it's so powerful because it's like it's a journey. This book was a journey. Like it's something that each day is going to get you to the next day. Like it could be two totally different things, but by the end of the year, you will have like inspiration to. I feel like it'll feel you enough. Which is probably like I would even say 1/3 through, maybe like a little bit over half through. So this is some good shit. Like if you have
I would say not even halfway. We do got a lot of editing to do. I think
yeah,
we got a very good start.
yeah, I mean, and it's just like, do I want it to be a daily thing or do I just want it to be do I want it to where it's not confined into a yearly calendar? You know what I'm saying? Like maybe that slows down the process of what it can be if it's just so much like um about a yearly, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I want something that I can pick up and just randomly open any page and be where I need to be. Maybe putting the dates on it slows down the process of how powerful it can be. That's kind of what I've been thinking about. I did some edits I want you to see. I added like dates, you know what I'm saying, and whatever it might be. But
I'll check out the game for tonight.
Yeah, I do
I
think it.
think too, like the biggest part of the book is like opening up for for publishing.
Mhm.
I think this is a great
Gateway.
introduction and gateway into like what we're trying to do more of. Um, but this is a great introduction.
Yeah, it could
We,
it can
I
be.
guess,
Well, you go ahead.
go ahead. I'm concerned about the name.
Me
Um,
too, like the cover that I have and everything. That's not really. I kind of want it to be that. Um, I kind of want it to feel like books that like not even 48 Laws of Power, but like just that something that strong of a name to where like I don't know, just obviously it just needs a strong name. That's like you know how we just say we've tried this conversation like don't judge a book by its cover, but like you have to judge a book by its cover. You can't sit on Amazon.com or whatever book place, Books a Million, whatever bookstore you go to, McKay's. Well, I mean, in those places you can read the book, but like realistically, you don't have the time to read through every book. You have to judge the cover, or
right.
you have to be recommended it by somebody else. Like people aren't just picking a book without judging the cover. Even if somebody recommends it to me, I'm looking at the cover like, hmm, that's, that's first impression is important.
First impression is very important.
Like a human, not a god, not some passed down in scriptures, but like a human made 48 laws of power. You know what I'm saying? They just compiled.
And not long ago either.
You would think that's an 1800s book, but no,
He's still publishing today.
he's still publishing today. Exactly. There's something about the information and the way it was delivered that it feels ancient. It feels like an ancient piece of work or like a scripture, but that just it's just a white dude from wherever he's from. He's probably 60 years old. He ain't even that old.
He's not pretty young guy. He's got like books about romance and
Mhm.
stuff. He's a very weird looking guy, but
Very weird.
hey, he makes it work, and it's all in the books. Like it, and the great part about it is that the information, like whether you use it today or tomorrow, the information is there. So having access to the information, uh, consuming that positive information that just kind of can help you in later on in life. You never know. You might start doing picking up positive behaviors or changing things subconsciously, you know, just by being exposed to something that makes you think a certain way.
Yeah. Like a lot of
I
those,
think that's a big part.
I don't want to jack his
Oh,
swag
go
too
ahead, my
much,
bad.
but a lot of his laws are like they're very just implementing them in which context is like I don't think everything in there is I'm not gonna say correct, but it doesn't just you have to put these things in their context. Like a lot of these things don't make the
Right.
most sense to use in relationships. Like Vince Sable said in an interview, he's like, niggas use 48 laws of powers against other niggas. They're not they get this information and only use it to the detriment to use it against the people
Who
that
said that?
uh Vince Staples, he just had an interview. He was like, that's why he wasn't like reading all like the Go Yard books. You know what I'm saying? Like the Go Yard books, like you know what I'm saying? The books that you read while you're in jail type shit. Like
Yeah.
because that information is great, but in the wrong hand and context, we're just using this information against other black people. Like we're not using it to make we're not using this to make a business. We're not using this in a corporate sense. We're using this in our neighborhood. Like let's you know what I'm saying? Somebody next door, like let's use the information against them to be to ultimately not win anything. You know what I
Right,
mean? It's just like,
right.
yeah, but
No, yeah, that's perfect because I definitely when I first went through the 48 laws of powers, I was trying to use that shit against my manager at work. Like a
that's a better to me. That's a good way to use it. Like,
yeah,
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
because I already know people will try to play you, and
But no, but I guess that goes to since then I've had a much better career. Like the way you know what I'm saying? My work environment, work has been definitely much better since then. So I think and I haven't revisited it in a couple of years. I think a lot of it's subliminal, you know what I'm saying? Stuff that you change or you notice about your environment. And I think what that would be my goal with the book, with our book, is just to like have that be what happens is just by reading this eventually, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's no matter how you use it, because I think what two makes ours like a little bit not it's not as dangerous because the 48 laws of power is definitely written in a way that like makes the power
manipulative
like
almost.
dark. Like
Yes,
it starts off in a way like don't talk about the book, don't tell people about the book type shit. Like
that's
because it's
genius,
written in that way.
but that's genius
Yeah,
of the
it
writer
is genius.
because 50
Hey,
Cent,
don't tell nobody about the out the box book.
imagine writing a book. In the book, that makes people want to tell, that makes people want to hold something.
Yeah.
It literally
Did you
makes you
tell me
tell
about
more
that book?
people. It, huh?
Did you tell me about the 48
Yeah.
laws of power?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But it makes you want to tell people, but it's it's still like
It makes you consider who you're telling, though.
exactly.
It makes you consider who you're telling because you're going to tell it to somebody that is going to be able to digest it, or that you think at least is going to be able to digest it.
Yeah, I remember you in so many situations like, hey bro, don't mention this book because that's because you read it in that
We
context.
have to start with that. We have to start the book by that. Like, don't tell anybody to buy it on Amazon. Don't tell nobody to buy it on Amazon. Don't tell nobody to download it on Audible or we gotta partner up with Kindle too. We need an app, man. You build apps, tap in. We need an app. We need an out the box app, a full scope, all the way around music, everything.
That's what I'm saying. Like the concept that we're coming up with, you could do only sports. It's only sport. You know what I'm saying? Only music. Only because a lot of the best information wasn't even people that I could say I was familiar with. Like it was a lot of people that they were saying some real shit that's pretty obvious, but until you hear it, it like breaks through. Like I took a loss on Friday in the market, but I mean it's not a loss that I haven't taken before. But it like me just getting the information did something for my brain, like to understand like what's at cause. Like to play this game takes requires the failures. The failures are as much as a part of the win as anything else. Just like
That's right.
getting up from the failure is it's how a lot of the times I'm getting money out of the market. It's just like not giving up. Like I don't know. It's just it's so much that comes with playing that game or whatever you're trying to do in life, like growing out the box. Like it's a difficult thing to do, but like I'd rather take that risk than not
Consistency
take the
too.
risk at all. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather take that risk than than not have taken the risk. Like if there's no way I could go back to not doing it at this point in time, like I don't know. We have a little short amount of time. Like that's why I'm like anything, if that inspired me, then I know it can inspire somebody else. And I'm the one that's typing it, you know what I'm saying, plugging it in, whatever the case may be. It's inspirational, bro. It's motivational. It's motivational, man. But I mean, I don't
Most
know.
definitely.
And I need some new books, man. I need a book to I need a book that gives that it can be fantasy. Like I need something that just gets my creative juices running and jumping.
Um, you still there?
Yeah.
The moon is a harsh mistress.
I think you mentioned that.
I think
Let me,
I
let
think
me
that's what it's called. It's something along those lines. That's a good like sci-fi type book that will get you thinking. Um,
Robert A. Heinlein,
I think so.
1966.
Trying to think of another one. Snow Crash is another one, but Snow Crash is really long.
Snow Crash. Let me open a new tab for this.
I may
Snow.
have to revisit The Moon as a Harsh Mistress that you bring it up. That's one of my favorite like fantasy type, not fantasy, like sci-fi type books. I do like a lot of sci-fi books, but like that's one that I'll revisit a lot.
So the moon is a harsh mistress is only 382. That's a very easy, not an easy, but like a very, you know what I'm saying, good read.
Mhm.
Um, because a lot of time I just need I feel like I being an entrepreneur or whatever.
Snow Crash. Snow Crash is like a movie. It's a trip. Snow Crash is like if you want to get in, if you got time to, if you got some time, Snow Crash is a good one that'll take you like it's very sci-fi, futuristic. I'm surprised there's not a movie on it actually.
Snow Crash. Yeah, I got that. I got both of those saved because like I need a morning routine. Like I can get up, but I just start lollygagging. If I get up super duper early and just doing retarded shit, I'll be on TikTok or doing some crazy shit for no reason. Um,
But if you get up and uh, either read or listen to a book, because it's like it's not abrasive like music can be, or like just like lights, just like when you first waking up. That's just an easy way to, you know what I'm saying? Get your brain going.
yeah. I don't know if did you know that 50 Cent made a 50 Laws of Power? Like, did you know that he did that?
Yeah, I did know that he did that, and it's either on my wish list on Audible or I have it on Audible, um, and just haven't broken down and read it.
The basis of his entire career, like, you know how early 50 Cent, like the basis of his entire career is off that 40 Laws of Power. Like, that's how he became 50 Cent, like beefing with everybody in New York, beefing with the labels. Like, he really used that. Just, I always find that weird that he did that. But I mean, think about it, like,
No, I think he worked with the guy that put the book
yeah,
out for 50 Laws.
yeah.
So it's like a partnership book or something.
Yeah, because if that was him, I'm suing the hell out of 50 Cent if he didn't. Um, but even that's just like the construct in itself is like power. Like, what is power? Is it something that's tangible? Is it something that is worth having the law in? It's just very interesting concept to think about. Too much of it. It doesn't talk about having too much of it.
No, it talks about
Balance.
managing it though.
Yeah, for sure.
and balancing it, and that's the important part. It does talk about how having power in a situation and using it incorrectly, you know what I'm saying, how that will harm you or how that takes away power.
Getting that information and not having it come from a dark place, it's kind of like, okay, somebody could do that, make that a kid's book. Like I'm looking at the information and I'm like, oh yeah, this could be a kid's book. Like not that they want kids to know how to, not even how to manipulate, but just understand the situation. Like it's like being loved by everybody is not always the smartest thing to do. Like you want, sometimes it's good to know who your enemy is and like, you know what I'm saying? Have your enemy in certain situations because your enemy can
Mm-hmm.
basically control it for you. Like having the right enemy, they'll control everything for you. You just have the right enemy or like having the right allies type shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's really crazy, man. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be trying to get a lot of more quotes put in there. But just I think that aesthetically it has to be good because like what you sent me, I'm like, oh yeah, I can create something that looks that just not that the information is better, but it can look visually look better than that. Like
Mm-hmm.
you bought that physical or was that like how'd you go about purchasing that?
What's that?
I think you like sent me, you said like you had just bought basically a similar type of book and you might have sent me a picture of it, the
Oh,
page of it.
um, it was in Walmart, man. It was in Walmart, and I was walking past one day, and I looked at it, I read it, and I just picked it up and was like, "Hey, that's cool. I'm gonna take it." Haven't read a, I have read some stuff out of it. Every now and then I look at it and go to a page and read some. And it is, I do like the quotes in it, but I don't think that's the most palatable way to put it.
You are a badass.
Hmm. I don't think that I just and I think it's to my location. If I had it in a better location, I think that I would read it more. But it's not actually in an accessible place on my desk, so I don't see it as often.
Hmm. Okay.
So maybe moving it. I think the best thing that we can do though is to put it on the phone.
Yeah, PDF. You could do like a PDF or that's something you could swipe and read
Hmm.
that way.
I don't think it would be hard to do it. To do it. To do an audio book.
AI can do that. AI read it all.
Hmm.
I have to pay a few bucks, but like
Oh no, you got to read the whole book, brother man. This read by Cody Knox.
that's what I'm saying. Like I just want to put out if we can put out information, bro. Like this shit gonna live longer than us. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit can live 1,000 years
Shit,
old.
really, honestly, everybody should. All four of us just split it up.
Exactly. That's what
That'll
I'm like.
that'll be the easiest way to get it done. Split the workload,
I know. Um,
and we
yeah.
can send those in just audio messages. You know what I mean? Just read however many pages, and that's too easy.
Oh, that's easy. This is three
Knock
different.
out
This is three different
four.
sessions to be doing it. It's at 131 pages. Like
Hmm.
imagine you doing three sessions, CeeLo doing three sessions, Tori doing three sessions. We're at 900 pages. Like
We're done.
yeah,
Not even sessions. We could do it in voice notes.
exactly.
Laser record all of his music on BandLab out of his headphones.
Laser's good. I think he's humanized that he basically is connecting something like a street rapper who like is a human. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any
Hmm.
sense, because I feel like
Yeah,
everybody is, but like I feel like
it's
maybe
not.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Everyone else is not trying to be human. They're trying to show how lavish they live and all of this, and he's just being a kid that has the label's attention now that he wanted. Like even when he's in other cities and shit, he be walking around the city like just him. He was at Rolling Loud or one of them festivals. He running around in the crowd with like a mask on, but he talking and the kids like recognizing him by his voice and stuff. It's like I don't know, dude's just a normal person. Like, and I think what makes it kind of like, I don't know, we kind of all, everybody knows somebody that acts like that, that is just funny anyways.
exactly. He's not trying to be funny.
He's not trying to be funny, but he's funny as fuck. Like, there's always somebody like that, like that is not trying to be funny, but they're funny naturally. And then they realize they're funny, so they kind of just keep going with it.
His
But
struggle,
yeah, that is what.
his struggle, like like his struggle basically is funny to me. Not like watching somebody struggle, but like he's embracing like his struggle. Like he just run. He's always in his gas station, just like on some a nigga and like, just in the gas
He
station.
goes live from the gas station, yeah.
So I mean, like, because his
Because what else
voice
would he be
sounds
doing?
like almost sounds like 21. I mean, he's from Atlanta, but he kind of sounds like 21 Savage almost, just a little bit. Like not like he's rapping like him, but his voice literally,
I
um,
should see that.
his rap voice. But
It's
like,
crazy that he got a Narwhal interview already though. I think that's wild.
yeah, that's huge. He got a Narwhal gift. I'm like, dang, bro got a Narwhal interview. This is early on. Like, yeah, I saw because I know you like Baby Kia. That's your guy.
Oh no. Baby Kid, I think he got a great energy. I think bro need like better influences in his life though. Like at this point in time, the label need to get bro out of the situation he in and into better situations. They need to turn Baby Kia PG. Like he's still a kid. He still has time to be turned PG. He need to go. They need to put Baby Kia with Lil Mabu.
I don't know if you can put Baby Kia, just his name itself. I mean, yeah, I feel like them new Atlanta rappers, it's just weird. Like the niggas that we grew up on cannot be like this. Period.
But if you think about it, you could say like his catalog to now, you can change it. You can change the narrative. Like his catalog to now got him to where he is, but NLE Chopper was violent at first too.
I never thought
Overly
he was
violent.
violent. I always felt like
He's
he never was violent to me.
overly violent was his his first song was overly violent. So shoot 'em up, kill 'em up, bang bang music. Like that was NLE Chopper when he started. You can change that narrative.
That's just crazy.
I would say I would say for the label's perspective, like even if it's not like PG, like PG-13 and man, like get him at like the MTV Source Awards, get him, I don't know where you get him, but get him like out of there, get him streaming. You know what I'm saying? Get him a crib somewhere, put him in homeschool somewhere, get him in a legal state where he can get his weed and not be in trouble. get him his weed. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how old you got to be to get it legalized. You know what I'm saying? But sit him down somewhere and get him streaming. Get him in a room where he can tweak out and talk about his ops, but he's at home. And he's not even on that. Like the problem is he's not on like dissing people individually and stuff like that in interviews or nothing like that. It's more just like I think he's still gotta if he's in that environment, he's still gonna be a crash out.
Exactly.
Like,
That's like the part of these new kids is like their crash outs. Like that's that's like the caption. So and so is a crash out. Like
yeah, I mean, but I think he got a lot of potential. I think the energy he has is great. And man, shit, put a little bro in movies. Fuck it.
yeah.
Like, let him play characters like he remind me of what's the dude name, man? 85 South Show now.
DC Unplugged,
Yeah. He definitely remind me of like a
younger than
crash out version of DC Young Fry, like just a kid, funny ass kid that went a different route. You know what I'm saying? But
what's the nigga that used to take people shit, take off running, what's his name? He changed his life.
boom,
Boom Gang.
boom. Yeah. I feel like it was too late in Boom career for that.
Yeah, bro was a whole fool. He was a crash out early. Boom
He
Gang.
was a kid crash out.
Yeah. I like those two artists, man. They're, they're doing something different. I don't even think Laserdisc is doing anything necessarily different. I think it's just production. It's the approach of the beats and like
Approach to the beats, the
look and listen to all his songs are a minute and 30 seconds long. I've been telling niggas like that's what nobody wants to fucking digest. No,
I think the transparency too, like he doesn't glorify his
he don't got no jewelry.
struggle.
He said in an interview he's
He's
not
not.
getting until his mom is out of the hood that they're in. He's like, yeah, I don't got enough money to buy no chain. My mom is still in the hood. Like, what am I thinking? Like,
Mm-hmm. Lazy don't much. I don't put on no LV. That's hard.
yeah, I'm gonna book him to come to Chattanooga. I wonder what the book fee is, but I feel like he'll get people in there. The young Chattanooga
Hey,
craft will come, bro.
he go. Hey, people gonna come out.
I
People gonna
wonder,
come out.
I feel like it can't be. It got to be under 5 to get, bro.
Uh,
He in Atlanta. He'd come to
he
chat.
just had a Narwhal interview, brother.
That did probably change the price. It's probably 10 now.
Man,
Think
he
about
just
it.
had a Narwhal interview, my guy. That Narwhal interview by itself, the amount of the YouTube views off the Narwhal interview gonna get him right. Do they split that? How does that work?
He
When
don't
you
get none of the
interview an
Narwhal
artist?
interview. No, it's all press for them. Like Narwhal did all that. It's Narwhal.
Right.
Yeah, I can
Yeah, but
tell you,
shit,
like, yeah,
that's big though. His streams gonna go up.
that's what I'm saying. Is good marketing for anybody that's going to Narwhal at this point. Narwhal's already Narwhal. He's big as shit. So like, you're lucky to
Right.
have a Narwhal interview. You're not lucky to interview. It's like I'm lucky to get an interview with Laser Dim, but he's lucky to be interviewed by Narwhal. He already has. He's interviewed Pharrell, Jay-Z, Tyler the Creator, anybody you could think of. He's interviewed
Anybody in between.
Chance the Rapper. You know what I'm saying? Schoolboy Q.
Uzi.
He got Uzi too.
Pretty sure he got interviewed Juice World.
Young Thug too. He got a Young Thug interview.
He got a Young
Future
Thug
interview.
interview. Of course.
Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, I would love
He's Young
that.
Thug.
That's the type of concert I would do. And I'll have like Laser Dim, and then it'd be like Slindo or like That Boy K or somebody being the next, you know what I'm saying, opening up or that's where I could actually be of help to where now like I'm putting them in a situation where they're getting new fans. Like I don't want to just put on a content where it's just like all the niggas that I shoot out the box from Chattanooga in
Mhm.
one place. Like that's not adding any value to them, period. Like it's only just trying to make a cool event. Like I can give a less about making a cool event that we're just going to share. We're just going to share this event around on Facebook, and then it's over.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? 20 people show up. Like no, you have to come out of pocket. You got to have like an A card. That's crazy to say Laser Dim is like the A card, but like shit, I feel like niggas will come out, little niggas will come out for sure. That slick might be more lit than I might catch flag, but more than like the house having a show. Like niggas are probably more that generation of people, like not us, like not people
I
our
think the
age.
house do got a grip on Chattanooga though. People our age and older, a little
I'm
bit
not talking about
older,
our age. I'm talking about
they
like
got a grip.
18. I'm talking about like 18 to 24, like 18 to 22. Like literally that specific demographic. Nothing wrong with their demographic too, but like that's gonna be the epic. That's gonna be the mosh pit show. That one, that Laser Dim one.
Hmm. You know what I would say? I would say Laser and the Uzi Boys. Their crowd, their fan bases would go very well together.
Yeah, some niggas that like to jump around in mosh pit and jump and do a backflip. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Jump
like
around in mosh pit and do a backflip
like
off a speaker.
you gotta have crazy merch. You know what I'm saying? I want somewhere it's like you know what I'm saying? Crazy merch, like dark merch, like small venue. You know what I'm saying? Very hole in the wall type-ish venue, but like it's
Hey
chill.
man,
It's a chill, cool environment type shit.
they've been turning up Exile, man. You remember how Exile was? Have you been back?
Yeah, I've been back but I haven't been like to no party. It's just been like to get drinks or some shit. Like it wasn't
Hey
live.
man,
I know
when did you go back last?
it wasn't even like for a party. It was just like midday. But I know it gets live. I've seen
But
like
did you see how much work they've done to it?
yeah, I've seen it.
That's crazy. It was just like an empty little lot with some picnic tables. They got a dance floor. They got a
Mm-hmm.
whole seating area.
Yeah, Shuey. I be watching Shuey's story. He be DJing there a lot. And yeah, I mean, it's for sure live. Like that's what I'm saying. Like Chattanooga, there's a there's a large group of people that want to party and club. You just got to put the right environment around them. Like,
Hey man, what would I didn't even we didn't